Hi guys. So today I'm going to be explaining to you how I became a moonwalker. Hang on, just get that a little bit louder. Hope you guys can hear it. Um, so, where do I start? Yeah, pretty much I'm just gonna explain to you guys how I became an MJ fan, and yeah, so I'm just gonna explain that. So I'm gonna have to go way back to June 25th, 2009, which is the day of his death, of course. Everyone knows that. Just gonna turn that up a little bit. Back to June 25th, 2009. So we're fast forwarding back 10 years ago. So I was 11 at the time. I didn't know who he was until he died. So, yeah. So pretty much, it was just, it was a really sad day. Like I can remember it. It was June 26th in Australia though, because we're a day ahead of America. So in America it was June 25th, and in a way he died technically on June 26th here. So I'm just gonna say June 26th because that's pretty much the day that he died, because it was June 25th over there, it's June 26th over here. We're always a day ahead of America. So, yeah, so it was a really sad day, and I just remember it being all over the radio saying King of Pop's dead, and everyone was just so upset. They're like distraught, they were devastated, like naturally, because it's a celebrity death, so of course it's gonna be depressing. And I mean, I didn't think much of it because I didn't actually know who he was. Like, I probably told you, a lot of you guys, that I actually had no idea who he was until after he died. So, sorry, it's just my parents, just ignore that. Yeah, I'm recording this on a Sunday, so it'll be uploaded on Monday. That happened, and I just remember going, who the heck is Michael Jackson? Why is this like really important? Like, I don't understand. Everyone seems to be making a big deal out of it. He's obviously pretty famous because everyone's talking about it and that. So yeah, everyone was so upset, they were crying and that, and I didn't understand it, of course, because I didn't know him personally. I knew nothing about him. So my best friend Caitlin, who is no longer a fan anymore because of dumb allegations, but she was a big fan at the time. So she's actually the reason why I got into MJ, but I'm going to explain how that happened. So pretty much one day she came over to my house. This was about July 2009 now, so we're in July 2009 now. And she's like, "Oh, Chelsea, do you know who Michael Jackson is?" I'm like, yeah, he's the guy that died recently, right? Cardiac arrest. And she's like, "Yep. Do you know anything about him? Like, do you know who he is?" I'm like, "No, I do not. I do not mean to offend anyone at all. I had no idea of any of his songs, not even ABC or Thriller or any of that. So, sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Don't kill me." But, pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I'll show you some of his songs and that." So I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool, I'll have a listen to them." Like, she's like, because she was really offended when I said I didn't know who he was. She's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Well, I'm sorry, like, I'll listen to his songs if it's that important to you." So I ended up listening to some of his songs, like, like Billie Jean, Thriller, Beat It, the more really famous ones and that. So, yeah. Okay. I don't think I knew. Did I know about this song? I think I know about that song a bit later on. But, anyways, what was I saying? So yeah, she wanted me to listen to a couple of songs. So like I said, Beat It, Billie Jean, Thriller, things like that. ABC, I Want You Back. The really famous ones. A lot of you guys would probably know about it. And she had Michael Jackson The Experience. A lot of you guys would probably know what it is. It's a game where you can like pretty much learn his dance moves and that, and try to, you know, dance like him or something. And I ended up getting that game later. So yeah, that's pretty much how I became a fan. I'm like, yeah, I actually kind of like his songs. And this is when I was like, you know, just like a fan that just liked his music and just enjoyed him as a singer, and that I didn't actually like get to know him as a person yet. That comes in later on, okay? So I'll explain how that comes in. Just turn that down a bit. So pretty much, I'm gonna do this before this time runs out, because I only put like a certain time on it. So yeah, pretty much that's what happened. And then like 2009 to 2010, I was still a really big fan. Like I just loved his music and all of that. I didn't know him as like a person. I didn't like love him as a person just yet, because I didn't get to know him and that. I kind of just went, you know, he's a singer and I really enjoy his music, and that's pretty much all there was to it in 2009 and 2010. So, and then later on I kind of bounced off of him a little bit. Like I kind of just forgot about him, and I was like into One Direction and Five Sauce and all of that, and that was a really big phase that I will probably skip all of that, because that's just too hard to explain. And pretty much I kind of rediscovered him in 2016, and this was about the end of 2016 is when I became a really major fan. How that happened, I will explain it to you. So one night, I can't remember which night, but one night I was just on my phone in my room. That night I was just chilling, everyone else is doing their own thing, and I just come across this video of You Are Not Alone live. And there's this girl, can't remember which girl it is, he's got so many fans hugging him and ladies. But yeah, it was this one girl that just ran up to him. Don't blame her, because I would have done the same thing. She just ran up to him and hugged him, and he was just kind of hugging her back and like, you know, stroking her hair and all of that. And I was just thinking, oh my god, this guy's actually really bloody sweet. And I kind of just went, I kind of am in love with him a little bit. And that's actually the day I fell in love with him, because I was just like, wow, this guy's really sweet. He's so humble. He's very sensitive to women, and he's so good with children and that. And that's, you know, I discovered that, you know, him with children and stuff like that, and I just found that absolutely adorable, that he's so good with children. And a lot of people misunderstand him for that, you know, and I don't think he would even hurt a soul in the world. For any of you that think he's guilty, honestly, go F yourself, to be honest. I'm sorry if that sounds a bit... I didn't say the full word because I don't want to get censored and that, but, you know, pretty much go screw yourself. So, because I don't think he would harm a child. He said he would slit his wrist before he would even think about that, so, yeah. That's but yeah, that's pretty much the day I kind of became like a, you know, fanatic like I am now. And I discovered more of his songs, so I even discovered like his unreleased songs, you know, like Streetwalker, what else is there, Cheetah, Hot Street, Slapstick, which I think is the demo of Hot Street. What else? Oh, I also discovered this one later on, in Nature, PYT. I know these aren't unreleased songs, but these are just songs I discovered like afterwards. And yeah, Mind of the Magic. You know, list goes on and on. You know, I just discovered like his more least famous ones, and I just think to myself, like, how did these not even get more famous? Like, what the heck? So, yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it, and that's kind of how the person I am today. So, Caitlin is pretty much the reason why I'm such a huge fan today, and yeah, and I'm glad she got me into him, because honestly, I don't know where I would be today, and this channel wouldn't be here if Caitlin didn't tell me about him. So yeah, all thanks to her. And now in every June 20th is a bloody crying fest for me. But yeah, that's pretty much how I became an MJ fan. Yeah, and I've been a fan for 10 years, so yeah. And it's been amazing. I'm so proud to be an MJ fan.